If you're over 35, let me ask you something. Have you felt more tired lately? Less motivated? Finding it harder to lose fat than you used to? Maybe your strength isn't what it was a few years ago, and you've probably told yourself, well, I guess that's just part of getting older. But what if it's not? Did you know that recent research suggests roughly 1 in 4 American men may have testosterone levels below the commonly used clinical threshold for testosterone deficiency? And here's the scary part. Many of them don't even know it, because low testosterone doesn't always show up the way most men expect. Most people think it's only about sex drive. But some of the most common signs are things men experience every day and simply blame on age, stress, work, or being busy. So in this video, let's talk about the low testosterone signs most men ignore after 35 and why paying attention to them could make a bigger difference than you think. Let's start with one of the biggest warning signs: constant fatigue. Not the kind of tiredness you feel after a long day. I'm talking about waking up tired, feeling drained in the afternoon, needing multiple coffees just to feel normal. Because testosterone doesn't only affect muscle, it also plays a role in energy levels, recovery, and overall vitality. And this is where many men miss the signal. They assume, I'm getting older, or work has been stressful lately. And sometimes that's true, but if your energy has noticeably declined over the years, your body may be trying to tell you something. And unfortunately, the next sign often makes this one even worse. What's interesting is that testosterone plays a role in body composition. Men with lower testosterone levels often carry more body fat, especially around the abdominal area. But here's where things become frustrating. The relationship works both ways. Lower testosterone can make it easier to gain fat and harder to maintain muscle. And muscle matters because muscle tissue helps your body use energy more efficiently. So when muscle mass gradually decreases, your daily calorie expenditure can also decrease, which makes weight gain easier over time. But here's where the cycle really begins. As body fat increases, especially around the abdomen, your body becomes less favorable for healthy testosterone production. This is because fat tissue isn't just sitting there doing nothing, it's actually hormonally active. One reason this happens is because of an enzyme called aromatase, which is found in fat tissue. Aromatase can convert some of your testosterone into estrogen. So the more excess body fat a man carries, the more this process can occur. Now think about what happens next. Lower testosterone can contribute to more fat gain. More fat can contribute to lower testosterone. And then lower testosterone makes it harder to maintain muscle and stay active, which can lead to even more fat gain, and the cycle continues. This doesn't mean every man with belly fat has low testosterone, and it doesn't mean testosterone is the only reason someone gains weight. Diet still matters, exercise still matters, sleep still matters, but it helps explain why some men feel like their body starts working against them after 35. Because they're not just fighting calories anymore, they're often fighting a cycle that slowly feeds itself over time. Now, let's talk about a sign that often happens so slowly, most men don't notice it until years later. It's loss of strength. Think back 5 years. Do you feel as strong as you did then? Can you carry heavy groceries as easily? Move furniture? Recover from physical work? Because testosterone helps support muscle maintenance. And muscle loss rarely happens overnight. It's gradual, a little less strength, a little less muscle. A little more effort required for things that used to feel easy, until one day you realize you're not quite the same as before. And what surprises many men is that the next sign isn't physical at all. Low motivation. This one catches a lot of men off guard. Because testosterone doesn't only influence your body, it can also influence mood, drive, and motivation. Some men describe it as feeling flat, not necessarily depressed, just less driven, less ambitious, less excited about things they used to enjoy. You still go to work, you still handle your responsibilities, but the internal engine doesn't feel as strong. And because life after 35 naturally becomes busier, many men assume this feeling is normal. Sometimes it is. But sometimes there's more happening behind the scenes. Now let's talk about the symptom most people immediately think about: reduced sex drive. Yes, lower libido can be a sign of low testosterone, but here's what many people misunderstand. It usually doesn't show up alone. It's often accompanied by the other signs we've already discussed. Lower energy, more belly fat, reduced strength, poor recovery, lower motivation. That's why focusing on only one symptom can be misleading. It's the overall pattern that matters. Now, before everyone starts diagnosing themselves, there's something important you need to understand. Having one or two of these signs does not automatically mean you have low testosterone. Poor sleep can cause similar symptoms. Chronic stress can cause similar symptoms. A poor diet can cause similar symptoms. Lack of exercise can cause similar symptoms. That's why guessing isn't enough. The only way to truly know your testosterone levels is through proper blood testing. But understanding these signs gives you a reason to pay attention instead of simply accepting everything as normal aging. So what can you actually do about it? This is where many men immediately start searching for solutions. Some look for supplements. Others start researching testosterone therapy, and before long, they're looking for a shortcut. But before considering any of those options, it's important to understand something. The foundation still comes first. Start with sleep, because testosterone production happens largely while you sleep. If you're consistently sleeping 5 or 6 hours a night, you're already making things harder for yourself. Aim for around 7 to 9 hours whenever possible. Next comes resistance training. Because lifting weights helps preserve muscle mass and supports healthy hormone function. You don't need complicated workouts. You don't need to live in the gym. You just need consistency. Then focus on nutrition. Eat enough protein. Manage your body fat. Choose more whole foods. And don't underestimate stress, because chronic stress can increase cortisol levels. And when cortisol stays elevated for long periods, it can negatively affect hormone balance. Now, does that mean supplements are useless? Not necessarily. And I think this is where a lot of people become confused. Some people act like supplements are a miracle solution. Others act like they're completely worthless. The truth is usually somewhere in the middle. A quality supplement may help support your overall health and healthy testosterone levels. But think of it as support, not the foundation. Because even the best supplement can't fully compensate for poor sleep. It can't replace exercise. It can't undo years of unhealthy habits. Think of it this way. If your lifestyle is the foundation of a house, a supplement is the furniture. Good furniture can improve the house. But it can't fix a weak foundation. So if life isn't perfect, and let's be honest, after 35, it rarely is, having the right tools may help support the process. Just don't expect them to do all the work for you. Because the men who see the best long-term results usually combine both, a strong lifestyle and the right tools to support it. So if you've been feeling more tired, less motivated, weaker, or you've noticed stubborn belly fat appearing out of nowhere, don't immediately assume it's just because you're getting older. Your body may be trying to tell you something. Pay attention to the signs. Focus on the fundamentals. And if needed, speak with a healthcare professional and get tested, because understanding what's happening is always better than guessing. If this video helped you understand things a bit clearer, I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. What I focus on here is simple, realistic approaches that middle-aged men can actually stick to, because that's what gets real results. If that's something you're working on, you can stick around for more.